All right, Hasbro dropping some amazing and epic reveals of upcoming new figures for their Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Kingdom line, as well as their Marvel Legends. I wanted to share with you guys what I thought about these latest reveals from Hasbro. Let's get right to it. First up are figures from the second wave of Kingdom War for Cybertron Trilogy figures. I mean, we don't even have the first wave of Kingdom figures out here in Manila. Other parts of the world, Kingdom slowly trickling to their stores, but out here in Manila, always the last now to get new Hasbro stuff. Kicking things off is the Core Class Starscream. The figure looks absolutely amazing. I'm not entirely sure if I want to get back into collecting Legends class figures, but this figure looks great. The transformation isn't as obvious as it looks, at least based on the pictures. I've been trying to figure out how he transforms because I know it's going to be a simple transformation, and it looks pretty interesting. And then we have Megatron. Now this was a little bit disappointing. I know there's very little chance we'll get a gun Megatron, but I was hoping, a Legends class or a Core class gun Megatron, is that still going to be a threat? Is it going to be a little pea shooter? It's like a teeny tiny pea shooter. I don't think anybody will mistake it for a real gun, and yet Hasbro decided to go with the tank again, and this is probably going to be the last deal breaker for me. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to be getting into this Legends class or Core class figures of G1 inspired Transformers, simply because I was kind of hoping we're going to get the gun Megatron, but we didn't. So come on, Hasbro. They gave us the gun Megatron, but that's his weapon. I don't know. Honestly, we'll see. I'll have to wait and see till we actually see these products in hand, which is way into April 2021. That's like so far away, man. All the hype's going to be down, and we'll see. Next up, we have the deluxe class figures. For Wave 2, we have a repacked RC. Now, normally I would say, it's a repack, screw it, we're going to skip this figure. But deep inside, I'm kind of hoping this will have a running change on the panels. I'm hoping Hasbro has tweaked this Kingdom release, and it's going to have a better transformation for the panels. It's going to be a lot smoother, and but you know what? Who am I kidding? It just looks to be like a repack from Earthrise, and it probably won't have that running change, modifications, and all that. But I might still get it just to find out. Next up is Ractonite. Oh no. Yep, no. 5 months later, this is Kingdom Ractonite. I'll be doing a review of that figure. I just know it. Anyway, but no plans of getting Ractonite or any of the fossilizers. Then we have Deluxe Class Air Razor. Air Razor was actually one of my Beast Wars, one of my earliest, very first Beast Wars figures that I ever got. I think I had Air Razor first, well before I had Megatron or Primal. So this is sort of like tracks for G1 for me. This is my very first Beast Wars figure, and I love that figure. I don't have it now, but looking at this figure, they've made some significant changes. It looks absolutely awesome. There's so much nostalgia for me on this one, so much emotional investment on this figure. I have to get this figure. She looks great. I don't think Hasbro could have done a better job, but we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. Next up is Huffer. This is probably the one I'm most excited for. I'm really rooting for the G1 inspired figures, not so much Beast Wars. I'll probably still get the Beast Wars, but most excited for are the sort of carryover from Earthrise figures. Then we have the deluxe class Huffer, which is actually one of the mini bots, so he's going to be a very small deluxe class figure. Cool looking truck mode. Got a truck bed, removable truck bed that allows him to transport Earthrise Optimus Prime's trailer. This is quite significant for those who grew up with the G1 cartoon. You saw, I think, in episode 3 when Optimus fell off the cliff and Huffer was there to help him take a load off. and he helped carry the trailer, and I thought that was cool. And this particular picture is very significant, very, very cool looking G1 inspired huffer, and he's going to be repainted as Pipes, I believe. And then for the Voyager class for Kingdom, we have Dinobot, one of my favorite Maximal Maximal character on the show. I mean, I think he was the Starscream of the show, but more, I think, was a better character than Starscream. I actually like this character on the show. I never had the original Beast Wars Dinobot toy. I always wanted one. This was one of those Beast War toys I wanted, but I never got a chance to get. So I've been getting the classics, the Chug version of this guy, and I had it. It was pretty cool. Now we have this one, perfect scale Voyager class. This figure is gonna be great. Oh yeah, definitely one to pick up. And then we have Inferno. Between the two, I'm more excited for Inferno. This is pretty much expected. You know, we got Grapple. He's going to be repainted as Inferno. And if we get Inferno, you know he's going to be repainted into Grapple. The figure looks great. Nothing to complain about. Alt mode is terrific. And then finally, Ultra Magnus in his Earth mode as the leader class figure. And I'm so happy we're getting this. I knew it. When I decided to sell my Siege Ultra Magnus, one of the reasons I decided to do that was I knew Hasbro was going to do an Earth mode Ultra Magnus, and they did. They did not disappoint. Thank you, Hasbro. Robot mode looks absolutely fantastic. So much nostalgia. If you remember, I still have my banged up, beat up Ultra Magnus G1 figure. And that was my Optimus Prime figure back in the day. I could not get an Optimus Prime. Ultra Magnus was the next best thing, and I kept that figure because of a lot of sentimental value. Now we're gonna get an awesome looking one for Kingdom. Truck mode, yeah, a lot of people are saying it's lazy. They didn't bother changing the trailer. To me, it's fine. I don't want to complain about this. I think it's okay. I think it's passable as Ultra Magnus. I'm pretty sure some third-party companies are going to do some modifications on this one, but as it is, I'm okay. I'm actually pretty okay with this one. Now on to the Marvel Legends series. Oh my god, these new figures just dropped from Hasbro Pulse, and very excited for most of them. Let's get it on. First up is yet another exclusive figure. Hooray! Amazon exclusive. Oh my goodness, Hasbro. Hasbro, why are you doing this? Well, good thing is it's a great looking figure. Terrific looking figure. But I don't think I need it. I'm quite happy with the original Deadpool version with Negasonic, Teenage Warhead. And a little bit disappointed in this one. I thought it would be more on the grayscale because in the movie he kind of looked like he was wearing an X-Force uniform. This one is still sort of reddish hue. I was hoping it was going to be more gray than red, but it's an Amazon exclusive. Good luck, everybody trying to hunt this down. I'm probably going to skip this one. Yep. Local hobby shops will probably have this. I'll wait for it to go on clearance if I need to get it. And then we have the Black Surfer or Silver Surfer Black. And I never really read up on the comic books for this one, but the figure looks absolutely terrific. It's obviously a redeco, repaint of their Walgreens exclusive Silver Surfer. And yep, Richard Rider Nova. I'm not exactly a Nova fan. The figure looks amazing. I think this is going to be the best Nova figure Hasbro's come up with, but it doesn't. I have no emotional investment in this figure. It's probably going to be a pass for me. Chances are it's also going to be an exclusive. Same with this guy, Ultron. One of the figures, one of the villains you absolutely love to hate. It's absolutely done in an amazing sculpt. It's like they improved on the Marvel Universe figure and really made it into a legit Marvel Legends figure. I love how that head sculpt came out. That head sculpt is the one that's going to sell this figure. Then again, not a big fan of Ultron. Yeah, okay, maybe, but No, I think I'm going to skip this one. Sorry, not enough emotional investment. MODOK. I'm on the fence with this one. He looks terrific. One of my earliest BAF build-a-figure figures back in the day was a Toy Biz MODOK because it had Psylocke, it had a ton of other awesome X-Men figures, and I really completed that wave. But I ended up selling this figure because I didn't know how to take care of it. The plastic was becoming sticky. I live in a tropical country, got rid of it. This one looks great. Now, I told myself I'm going to be focusing on Krakowans, mutants only for 2021, and Iron Man. Always a big fan of Iron Man figures, so maybe since he leads AIM, kind of an Avengers Iron Man villain, maybe I can justify purchasing him at the right price. I'll probably pick this one up simply because I liked him in the cartoon. He's funny in the comic books, and the figure looks absolutely amazing. This is going to be a great figure. Is it an exclusive? Oh man, I hope it's not an exclusive. Hasbro, please. Anyway. And then finally, we have the completed reveal of the entire wave of the House of X / Powers of X X-Men wave. And you can clearly see the BAF or the Build-A-Figure is going to be a Sentinel, the Tri-Sentinel. And this wave looks absolutely gorgeous. There's not a single figure here that I'm going to pass up on. I think I'm going to get the entire case for this wave. I hardly do that anymore. I used to do that 3 years, 4 years ago, but I had to cut back, and this looks to be like an automatic purchase for me, the entire wave. Let's start with Wolverine. He's obviously going to be the double in the case. Case of 8, there's going to be 2 Wolverines. There's no BAF. Obviously, he's 2 per case. It looks great. This is his current uniform. Oh my goodness. I think it uses the X-Force mold. A lot of the X-Force, parts of the X-Force mold. Looking forward to this Wolverine figure. Yep. Oh yeah. Maybe some slight modifications. We'll do a size comparison, but that head sculpt, look how amazing that one is. And then we have Cyclops. Everybody's going to be rooting for this one. Everybody's going to be gunning for this one. He's got that optic blast effect. Oh my goodness, this figure came out absolutely amazing. Oh my goodness, if there's one figure you have to pick up from this wave, it's got to be this guy and maybe Wolverine. Oh yeah, definitely. And then Magneto. I still haven't repurchased my Family Matters 3-pack. I sold off that set because I was hoping it was going to go on clearance. That is the set that has not gone on clearance to this date out here in Manila. Everything else has gone on clearance. The Punisher is on clearance. Deadpool is on clearance. Squirrel Girl and Cosmic Ghost Rider are on clearance. But oh my god, this one and the Havoc and Polaris 2-pack are still not on clearance at retail shops. Some hobby shops had him on clearance, but I missed out. And this Magneto, if I don't get the classic Magneto, I'm going to be happy with this one. This one looks great. It looks great in that kind of off-gray white uniform. Really cool looking Magneto. Is the helmet removable? Sadly, no. That's fine. And then we have Moira McTaggart. This is probably going to be my favorite figure in the entire wave. I don't know. I like her. If you don't know what her mutant power is, go read up on House of X and Powers of X. Oh my goodness. That is one of the best stories written by Marvel on the mutants. I love it. I actually love it. A lot of people are hating on where the X-Men are right now, but I'm absolutely loving how the island nation of Krakoa was built and where they are right now. I mean, the mutants, the X-Men, they've always had it bad in Marvel Comics. Now they were given a break, and now they're the apex predator on Earth. Oh man, loving what the X-Men is right now. Very cool. And I'm also glad that you can have 2 versions for this figure. You can have her in her science and research mode, like the lab coat and all that, and you can remove the lab coat and replace the arms with her civilian or street clothes with the other head sculpt wearing a bonnet, or was that a beret? Very cool. Really excited for this Moira McTaggart. And then Jean Grey, inspired heavily by her classic uniform. This is how she looks like right now. Really, really cool. I like how it turned out. Oh yeah, and she even has a flower in the Krakowan flower. Oh man, I thought this was great. And then Karima Shapindar, or the Omega Sentinel. Oh my goodness. Very, very cool. If you read up on the comic books, you read up about her, you are gonna love this figure. Everything about this figure is looking to be amazing, with an extra head sculpt, some extra arms. Oh man, I love this figure. And then Professor Charles Xavier with Cerebro. I'm glad they gave her that extra head sculpt, unlike Magneto. Well, they have to, because there's hardly any detail on this figure. It's like a basic male body mold. A Spider-Man body mold? They gotta give him that. And look at that. There's some like telepathic effects. Very, very cool. And probably this is the one I'm least excited about. It still looks great. I love the colors. I hope those are the exact colors it comes out when they finally release this wave. But I love this Tri-Sentinel, even in the comic books. But looking at the figure, my biggest fear about it is I honestly don't know how you're going to stand this figure up. Those teeny tiny thin legs, teeny tiny feet, that's a knee joint, right? That's like, if you're not careful, it looks like it could break easily. I don't know how to stand this figure up. This is probably going to be top heavy. That's going to be a solid piece right there. Good luck standing this figure up. That's my only concern about this Build-A-Figure. Not super stoked about it. I love it. I think it's great, but that whole stability issue, that's going to be a deal breaker for this one if it doesn't pan out well. And you look at the designs done when doing the comic book by R.B. Silva. Oh man, it's so much like Evangelion. And I love the show, the Neon Genesis Evangelion. That's why I do like the design of this figure. Honestly, when they announced it was going to be a Tri-Sentinel, I thought we were going to get this. The one that Loki made, he mashed up all the the Sentinels. 3 different Sentinels. I actually thought we were going to get this. But no, alas, we didn't. I mean, I'm pretty sure Hasbro is going to come up with a way to release this. So there you go, folks. Those are my thoughts for the latest epic reveals from Hasbro on their Kingdom War for Cybertron figures, as well as their upcoming Marvel Legends figures, all to be released in 2021. Let me know in the comment section what you think of these figures. Are you excited, as I am, for 2021 to get these figures? Are they mostly a pass for you? Let me know in the comment section. And as always, hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. If it's your first time here, please subscribe. And if you want to help the channel out, please check out my Patreon account. There's a link in the description box below. Thanks for watching.